everybody, and welcome back. Jim here with another Akihabara game shop. As you can see, we're going to be going into Trader 2 today. I've actually already done videos on Trader and Trader 3, and now I'm going to be doing this one. This one is much smaller than the other two, and heartbreakingly enough, no retro games in this store really, but plenty of current gen stuff and some anime stuff too. So let's get inside and see what they got. Alright, getting started with some consoles, current gen stuff, even, check it out, Famicom Mini Gold, Sufami Mini, Neo Geo Mini, all kinds of minis up in here. And then a whole mess of video games. So as you can see, lots of current gen stuff at used prices. They're even advertising Red Dead Redemption 2 there. And lots of PS4. There's going to be a lot of games in here that, well, to be completely frank with you, I don't know what the hell it is. So if you know what it is, say something. I know what Rockman is, obviously. Plenty of Rockman collections and your Rockman 11s and your Dark Souls. All the big names they're going to have. And it's a good place to go if you want some of the new stuff, but you don't want to pay brand new prices. If you don't mind buying used games, as you can see, all this cool stuff here. Good place to go, because they keep everything in really great condition. So it's almost just like buying brand new. They have really high standards. Take a look at some Fire Pro Wrestling World. Game looks like a lot of fun. Got some Persona 5. And all kinds of other stuff. Overwatch, etc., etc. Bomberman, Parappa the Rapper. This is what I like. I like when there are games on the shelf that I know what the hell it is, so I can say the names of it, and it really fills up a lot of this talking I gotta do. See Street Fighter, all kinds of sweet stuff. When we get to the shelves with all kinds of dating sims and other crazy crap I don't know what it is, that's when I deflect to my audience to tell me what the hell I'm looking at. But we got some RPGs, Dragon Quest, Blade Strangers, very cool new 2D fighting game. The Crew 2. That's nice that there's a new crew. King of Fighters, goodness. The SNK Heroines. That game is awesome. Anything by SNK is always going to be nice. Some Hatsune Miku. All kinds of good stuff. I'm not even mentioning the prices here, but the prices are under brand new, as you're looking at Sonic Mania and Friday the 13th, and there's Gundam in there, and Yakuza, and I mean, you name it, they got it. So yeah, this doesn't fall in line with my typical, ooh, Raiden 5. Excellent. Pick that up if you love yourself a good shoot 'em up. So this doesn't fall in line much with my typical retro gaming shops I like to focus on. But, you know, retro games aren't all there is. Sometimes you want to play some PlayStation 4, some Switch, some maybe even some Xbox, whatever floats your boat. So that's why I definitely wanted to come and shoot this place, because there's lots of cool current gen stuff in there. As you can see, very modest Xbox One shelf. No secret that Microsoft stuff doesn't exactly sell all that well in Japan, but what can you do? And some Xbox 360 shooters here. Really great stuff. Mushihime-sama, Death Smiles, Dodonpachi. This Death Smiles DVD, which I'm assuming has gaming strategies on it for boosting that high score. Caladrius, another great 360 shooter. And Bullet Soul, Strike Witches. They know that people are going to want some of those shooters on the Xbox 360, I guess. So they got them all bundled together. So yeah, nice little modest selection of 360 and Xbox One. And some stuff down here, some Wii U, whatever. Some place, stuff they didn't have room for in the other Nintendo shelves, I'm guessing. Even a little bit of PS3. They used to have, even going further back, I remember they used to have PS1 and stuff like that, but now it's all more or less current gen and last gen stuff. You can see that's more like a junk section, I think. They just put whatever they have that they can't fit on the shelves right away. And here we are getting started in the other aisle, the next aisle over. There's, as we can see, a lot of PS Vita on one side, and the other side is lots and lots of Nintendo. This is where I kind of lose track of what I'm looking at for the most part, because I've never owned or even played a PS Vita in my life. So I don't really know a great deal about what's on there, but I know something about Nintendo. There's some Zelda, some Mario Tennis, and Mario Party, and Mario Odyssey, Mario. I know my Nintendo stuff. But yeah, I've never so much as played a Vita. Haven't played a Switch either. Or a Wii U for that matter. I'm kind of out of the loop. But a lot of this stuff on the Switch looks pretty cool. I like the Zeldas and the Bombermans and the Marios and the Monster Hunters. There's even some Blaze Blue there, which is very cool. I wasn't even aware that they had released a Blaze Blue game on the Switch, but that's nice they did that. I like that series. I like anything by Arc. We have some Ys games here, which is very cool. I've only just recently been getting into Ys. The Ys series, I've played the first 5, and I'm kind of moving along through that series. Fate, I know that's a popular series. I've only played one Fate game, and that's Unlimited Codes, the fighting game on the PS2. And then there's Dead or Alive. I know what that is, obviously. But there's a bunch of other stuff that I'm not so familiar with. Stuff like this, for example. When there's anime and huge titties on the cover, that's nice and all, but I don't know what the hell this game is. I'm assuming they're visual novels for the most part. Dating sims and things like that. But I could be wrong. But if any of this catches your fancy, if you know what the hell I'm looking at right now, you can tell me in the comments. That's always appreciated. And more stuff up there. A little bit of hardware. And looks like we've got lots of 3DS and DS stuff. Some Dragon Ball, which is very cool. And more 3DS, Mario, and other stuff. That's what I'm going to have to call it, other stuff. What the hell is that? Except for this, Dragon Quest. Almost every Dragon Quest game from back in the day released on DS and 3DS. So there's 7 and Monsters and Dragon Quest 8, 5, 6. I recommend playing all of those. They're actually, in my experience, the Dragon Quest ports to the DS and 3DS are excellent. I've played 5 and 6 and 4, I believe. And they were all great. More stuff for the Vita. More anime girl booby stuff. Excellent. Title unknown, I guess. Some more Ys stuff. This is all PSP. Small little PSP section. Like I said, all this stuff more or less getting pushed out so they can cram in more Vita and PS4 and Switch and things like that. And then just some classic DS stuff. Some Rockman Zero, Chrono Trigger, more of those ports of Dragon Quest. Again, those are highly recommended by me. If you haven't played any of the DS ports of Dragon Quest, you're missing out. They're a great way to experience those games. Got some Castlevania there. I do like both of the Sorrow Castlevania games. They're great. Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. Both worth a play. Even some PSP King of Fighters. So if you're a PSP collector or a collector for the Vita, PS4, this shop is a really good one to go to. This one and Trader 3, because both of them have a whole lot of current gen stuff. Look, even some Game Boy Advance. We got some Klonoa. That's very nice. But yes, these shops, very good. If you have a current gen itch you're trying to scratch, even the other Trader is a good place to go to as we take a look at this Super Famicom Mini. Because that one, the biggest one, also has a lot of current gen stuff, but also a lot of retro stuff. And some Wii U. Good old Wii U. Again, I've never played one, but that seems to be kind of like, in recent years, more of like the black sheep of Nintendo's gaming consoles, and even a little bit of Wii. And that's about it for the inside of this shop as we take one last look around. So let's head outside for some final words. Okay, so that was Trader 2, which, again, you know, cool little shop to pop into, especially if you're interested in anime or some more current gen type stuff. Not really anything for you retro collectors, but if you're interested in import PlayStation and PSP and stuff like that, they've pretty much got you covered. And their prices typically aren't that bad either. So yeah, Trader 2. If you're in town, you want to check out some games, it's not a bad place to stop in for a visit. And that's going to do it for today. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.